Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I am just here to share a little bit on today. This is going to be, well, it's not a tough subject, but a lot of people don't like to hear about this subject. So, a lot of people don't want to uh, acknowledge the truth or things that they have done and played a part in this. But I had written on April 22nd the question, why do you want the American dream? Lots of people come to America for the American dream. And as I said before, I can care less about the American dream. I just want the perfect will of God done in my life. And what I want to do is read exactly what is the American dream that so many are in pursuit of. Like I said, people come from all of the other countries here, and I'm grateful. I thank God for the country that I was born in. We do have freedom of religion here. Thank God for that. But again, so many people are in pursuit of the American dream. People are willing to sell their souls and exhaust themselves for the American dream. But what about the will of God? That's what we should be pursuing. And I get it. I get it. Hands down, I was the same way before I came into the light. Not so much for the American dream, but, things that you want. I never wanted a big house, just nice and clean. For one person, I don't need a big house. When I was single, my desire was to move in my childhood home, which I did, and fixed it the way I wanted to. Um, but again, never cared about all this other stuff. So let's just get to it, because in life, that's the things we just limit ourselves to. Uh, Earthly things, and I get it again because before I came into the light, that's the way we came up. Get your education, especially for Black people, because that was your way to success. But that is not uh no longer that is no longer just the way to success. There are many successful people who have not um gotten any degrees. So success is not limited to you going to college, but that's how we came up. You go and get that degree, get a job, and then you're just in this vicious cycle like everybody else. Okay, you got your degree, and then people just keep getting degrees because they want to get elevated on their job. So get this degree, get this certification. It's just an ongoing vicious cycle. Anyway, um, I'm just so glad that I know better and don't tire myself out for things of the world. I want to read what I found. There are many different definitions, but I just wanted to go over this American dream that so many of you are pursuing, and so many people that come to this country to pursue. And it's great if you're doing great natural wise, but like I said, and all you're getting, make sure God is your priority. There's nothing wrong with having that stuff, but as my late pastor say, don't let it have you. And it has a lot of people because people live for that stuff. Uh, and that's not what life is all about. So let me just read this definition right quick. What I found, the American dream. One definition says, this is from the Britannica dictionary. The American dream is defined as a happy way of living. A happy way of living, okay? That is thought of by many Americans as something that can be achieved by anyone in the United States, especially by working hard and becoming successful. With good jobs, a nice house, two children, and plenty of money, they believed they were living the American dream. So if that's what you desire in life, there's more to life than this stuff here, but that's what people go for. Good jobs, nice home. Some people don't even want children, but mainly the good jobs, nice home, and plenty of money. plenty of money so they can have all their little country clubs and social parties and all this stuff that does not matter to God. I mean, anyway, we just are so full of ourselves. But I want to touch on this. When I read that, it struck a nerve when it says, can be achieved by anyone in the United States. Well, we know that it's so far from the truth. As a Black American, that is so far from the truth that it can, okay, I'll take that back. It can be achieved, but it takes Black people longer time and have to go through a lot more barriers than our white counterparts to get that American dream. Okay? Let's be truthful about it. Let's just call it what it is, because that is really not the case. Especially, I'm going to go to this article I found where this really deals with what's going on about this American dream. What I found is elites have made the American dream a nightmare for Black Americans, and that is true for Black people. I'm going to read some of this. Let's see here. Oh, my computer is timing out here. Well, I guess maybe it's not meant for me to read. But anyway, what the article is basically talking about is, let's look back at, so Blacks fought in the war. When they came back, they were mistreated. Now, they were good enough to go and fight for this country, but then come back and was disrespected and treated like animals by the country that they were sent to protect. So let's not get this twisted. So the American dream, it may be for, you can achieve it, but you're going to exhaust yourself trying to achieve it. And if it's worth that much to you, then go for it. But my thing is this: we should fight as hard for the abundant life. And we don't even have to fight. We don't have to exhaust ourselves like we do for this American dream that's only temporary. So bottom line, it's not letting me get to it. So apparently, maybe that was not something I'm supposed to read. But I'm going to end this with 1 John chapter 2, verses 15 through 17. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in this world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. So you want this American dream that's full of lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, pride of life. This is not of the Father. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. So we can go a lusting after all these things, this American dream that so many people want. But know that this is not of the Father. It's of the world. So which one would you rather? Because one is temporary, one is external. Okay, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure this out. Only what you do for Christ is going to last. The time spent on earth is just a drop. It's just a minuscule. You can't even a magnifying glass. You can't compare that to eternity. So figure it out. Think about it. I'm serious, guys. Give this some serious thought about what you are pursuing in life and how bad you want it. Is it really worth what you're if you're selling yourself out, if you're going against your conscience and what is right, if you're going against what the Word of God says, is that more important to you? Think about it. I mean, this is something you have to ask yourself and evaluate yourself. What do you prefer? The American dream or God's perfect will for your life? All right. Well, I hope this has helped someone, and you all have a great day.